Here is a common myth that you might not know right now. 80% of the jobs that are out there aren't posted online. Only about 20% of them are. So if you're going to job boards trying to find jobs, well, you're only seeing about 20% of the jobs out there. The rest 80% are generally filled through word of mouth. In other words, you have to network your way into a job. Now, how do you do that? Well, in this video, I'm gonna show you 3 tactics that you can use to get a job fast without having to apply online. And if you stick to the end of this video, I'm gonna show you a secret bonus tip that will give you access to a number of job postings that not a lot of people have access to. Just trust me, wait till the end of the video to find out what that is. All right, so you're looking for a job in digital marketing, you don't want to apply online. What do you do? First, I'm going to assume that you've already reached out to everyone you know and asked them if they know someone hiring for the role that you're trying to get into. Assuming you did that, which you've done, right? You've totally done. Assuming you've done that, here is what you need to do next. So again, at this point, you don't have no one else to reach out to, so now you have to reach out to people that you don't know yet. And I'm gonna show you how to reach out to people and the 3 tactics to get a job without applying online. Let's go to LinkedIn over here. For the sake of simplicity, my friend, I'm gonna assume you're trying to become an email marketing specialist, a very simple entry-level role. The idea here is this. On LinkedIn, you wanna reach out to people who are one level higher than the role that you're trying to get into. In this case, because you want to become an email marketing specialist, you ideally want to reach out to senior email marketing managers or senior manager of email marketing. Again, someone who's higher in the role than you are, right? Because chances are they're managing and they have oversight of the roles and they know who to hire and whatnot, and they're probably responsible for the hiring of that kind of role. So here's what I want you to do. On LinkedIn, okay, I'm on LinkedIn over here. Search senior email marketing manager. All right, so senior email marketing manager. I wrote manage, but whatever, we'll go with this for now. All right, so here we go. So we found someone, Mohita J, senior manager, email and direct marketing. Perfect. This is someone who's in a senior level role and will probably be managing someone who's in a specialist role, which is what we're trying to get into. What we want to do next is this, okay? So let's go through her profile and take note of anything interesting that we notice. Okay, so she was an email and digital marketing consultant. She was an email marketing lead, and she's a senior manager of email direct marketing at GoEasy. Damn, she's got a lot of email marketing knowledge and skills and all that good stuff. Great. What we want to do is this. We need to get her to talk to us, get her to like, know, and trust us enough that they're gonna refer us into a role. But how do you do that? Watch this. So you notice over here there's 2 buttons, right? Connect and message. What we're gonna do first is hit the message button. And what this does is open this box here. What this box basically means is you're sending an in-mail. In this case, an in-mail basically is a message that'll get sent to them, but it'll also appear on their email inbox. So the chances of an in-mail getting read are generally high. And this is the email that we're going to be sending them. All right, so subject line is quick question. Just trust me, go with this subject line. It's simple, easy. There's a lot of tactics on what to write as a good subject line. You don't want to keep it formal. You want to make it sound a little casual so it stays so it stands out in email inbox, and so that it just also doesn't look like a marketing email. So again, go with quick questions, all lowercase. It's generally scientifically proven that it gets the highest open rate. Just go with it. I know it doesn't look too formal, but that's the point. We're not trying to look formal right now. We want to stick out in the email inbox because we're marketers. I digress. And what we want to send in this message is this. Hi Mohita, I noticed you have a ton of email marketing experience from your time at Intuit all the way to your current role at GoEasy. So again, Intuit she worked at, and GoEasy is the role she's currently working at. I'm looking to become a senior manager of email marketing myself, and I was wondering if I can ask you for some career advice via a brief 15-minute Zoom. No pressure if now isn't the best time. Let me tell you why this is effective. It sort of implies you're looking to get into an email marketing role, and rather than just spamming your resume to everyone being like, please hire me, please hire me, please hire me, we're doing a more of a surgical approach around it, right? This infers we're looking for a job without directly saying it. So they know that we're looking for a role. On top of that, there's a lot of personalization. So as you can see, I noticed you have a ton of email marketing experience from your time at Intuit all the way to your role at GoEasy. You know, That clearly shows we're not copy pasting. That's key. And lastly, we're just asking for a 15-minute Zoom call for career advice. You ever have a younger cousin and they come to you and they're like, hey, I'm nervous about going to university. I'm nervous about going to college. Can I ask you for some advice? And you felt good for helping someone out. That is the effect that we want to have behind this message. And of course, lastly, 15-minute Zoom, generally anyone can do. So we're making it as easy as possible for them to say yes to us. And what we're going to do is hit send. All right. I'm not going to send it around right now, but you get the point. You hit send. Let's assume you hit send. Okay. I'm going to discard it for now. But again, let's say we go to a profile and we don't see this message icon because there's a lock to it, right? That means we cannot send a direct email message. So we'll have to send a connection request. And in the connection request, literally write the same thing. I'm going to copy paste here, but clearly you'll notice that I ran out of characters because my message was essentially too long. But basically you want to say the same exact thing. Hey, Mohita, I noticed you have a ton of email marketing experience from your time at blah, 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 blah. I myself am looking to get into that kind of similar role. Can I ask you for some career advice via a brief 15-minute Zoom? And you want to keep that within 300 characters, right? And then you just want to hit send, all right? Right now, just send it out. Something I'll tell you. I found that for every 10 I send out, roughly 4 get back to me, okay? That's a stat you should like focus on, right? So if you're sending a lot of these out and you're not getting replied back, chances are you're not sending out enough of these messages. Let me show you some examples of how I use this to actually land jobs. So as you can see, this is Lauren, and I basically wanted to get into an email marketing specialist type of role, and I cold messaged her. As you can see, hi Lauren, I noticed you have a ton of lifecycle marketing experience because I want to get into lifecycle marketing. I myself am looking to become a lifecycle marketing manager, and so blah blah blah. 15-minute Zoom. Are you open to it? Hi, nice to meet you. Always happy to chat. And then we did some back and forths, and let's do 1:30 p.m. on the 4th. You can shoot an invite too, and then send me the email. Perfect. I jumped on the call. I asked some really good questions about what she's up to and for any advice. She liked my questions that I was asking her because it made it seem like I knew what I was talking about. And because of the questions, she was like in the call, hey, I know someone who's actually hiring. Can I connect them with you after the call? And I was like, sure. And right there alone, I landed a referral into a job. And as you know, a referral for a job is much more effective than just applying online and hoping to stand out. You're much more likely to get a job if you land it through a referral. Now, let me give you an example of one where I actually landed the job using this method. So as you can see over here, quick question. This is Jennifer that I reached out to. Came across your profile. I want to be like you. 15-minute phone call. Thanks. Appreciate the insights. We did a bit of back and forth. I'll call you tomorrow at 3. Boom, 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 boom. And then, as you can see, we did some back and forths. From there, it's funny. I actually ended up landing an interview with her company that she was hiring for, and I made it to final rounds. And then I didn't end up getting the job. But then she said, my friend is hiring. Are you interested? I was like, yeah, sure. And that's how I landed my role as a digital marketing specialist at Stage 10. That's how I literally landed the job. Again, it started from sending out this message, going on the call, asking good questions, which then led me to getting a referral into one of my previous companies. So that's not proof enough. This works. Quick break. If you're enjoying what you're seeing so far and you want more digital marketing insights that'll make you a better marketer in your job for your clients, whatever it may be, subscribe to my newsletter down below in the description of this video, where every week I share a juicy marketing insight that again will help you become a better marketer. Your boss will love you, your clients will love you. So subscribe to the newsletter down below in the description of this video. Now back to the video. Now here's another way you can land a job without applying online. So I have Indeed open in front of me. Doesn't Indeed make you feel so good about yourself? Does definitely for me. Hey. Anyways, for the sake of example, let's say we want to get into this job over here, content marketing specialist. But I'm sure because this job post came out and this has easily apply, tons of people probably already applied to it. Like the chances of us standing out is going to be very, very small. So what can you do to stand out here? This is a great part, okay? So what I want you to do is find the company. In this case, it seems like this is the company. Go on LinkedIn and find their company page. So you can see here, I found their company page. Perfect. And what you want to do is go over here, 152 employees. And what you want to do is find the person who's one level up from the role that you're trying to get into. In this case, because we're trying to become a content marketing specialist, the person above this role is most likely like a director of marketing, general marketing manager, someone of that nature. So let's go on LinkedIn and try to see where we can find this person. Look at this. Marketing manager at Sterling Karmar, right? Perfect. So this is the person who's most likely going to be hiring for the role. Now, what we want to do is reach out to her. But instead of LinkedIn, what we want to do is reach out via cold email. So what I want you to do is go to this website here, okay? Voila Nobert. Okay, search Voila Nobert on Google. It'll lead you to this beautiful looking website once it loads. So it'll lead you to this website here, and basically it's a tool that'll help you find anyone's email address. Once you make an account, you can find 50 people's email address for free. So sign up with them, but I've already created an account, so I'm gonna go jump right in. So over here, once you make an account, this is what Voila Nubert looks like. And what you wanna do is first get their first and last name, so Ashley Kerr in this case, and paste it here, and then their domain, the company's name. So in this case, Sterling Karmar Property Management is the company. So let's find their website, go on Google, seems like we found it, and then just copy paste their domain over here, and then go to the domain, paste it here, and now go ahead, tell Nobert to find their emails. All right, so there we are. We found her email, right? They're 80% sure this is the one. Cool. So this is Ashley's email. What we want to do is copy it and send her an email. And what do you say in the email? Well, actually, let me walk you through an example. So here is an example email I sent that actually led me to getting a job at one of my last companies, okay? So Sally here in this case was the hiring manager. I cold emailed. I did this exact same strategy, just switch out the company name and the position title and all that. But basically, same thing would apply for the role that you're trying to get into. So again, you can see the subject line was, hey, Sally. Again, in this case, hey, Ashley would be hey, Ashley with a smiley. Quick question. And again, I wrote it like this so it kind of stands out in their email inbox. And I said, hey, Sally, I noticed you're currently hiring a lifecycle marketing specialist at Builder. Again, apply the same role that you're trying to get into. Given my experience with HubSpot, automation, reporting on email campaigns, I feel like I'd be a good fit for the role. So again, I took the job description, got the 3 most important skills relevant for the role, and I listed them out here. I was wondering if I can ask you a bit about the role via a brief 15-minute Zoom if you're open to it. No pressure if now's the best time. Also, here's a link to my LinkedIn profile as a reference. And I included the link because I wanted to put a face to my email address, right? So they can go on it, see my previous experience, and see my face. And so I included it. And then she emailed back, hi, Alif, thanks for reaching out. I'd love to grab a time for us to chat. Please book a time that fits you here. And she linked me to her calendar. And boom, we ended up going on the interview, and I ended up getting the job. Here's another example, okay? This time I used quick question, and I said, hi, Jess3, I noticed you're currently looking to hire a growth marketing manager. Given my experience with, and then listed out a couple things, I think I'd be a good fit for this role. And so, can I ask you a bit about the position via a brief 15-minute Zoom? No pressure if now isn't the best time. Also, LinkedIn profile for reference, right? He didn't end up replying, but because I used an extension on my email, which shows me if someone opened an email or not, I saw that he opened the email, so I thought I would reply. So that I thought I would follow up. What is the tool you recommend? What is the tool that I'm mentioning? Well, actually, if you Google, and by the way, I recommend you get this tool. It'll be very helpful. But basically, HubSpot offers a free email tracker, and it'll tell you if an email you sent got opened or not. Because this tracker told me that Jestry over here opened my email but didn't reply, I knew to follow up. And so I followed up with him, and we did some back and forths, and from there on, he's like, yes, Alif, let's do it. Next Wednesday works for me. My day is pretty much open. Send me a calendar invite with the time that works for you. Boom, scheduled a call just like that. Again, not everyone is going to get back to you, and having that email tracker helps a lot because now you know who to follow up with and who not to follow up with, because some people will open your emails, some people won't. So boom, right there alone, second tactic to getting a job without applying online. Now the third one here. This is gonna require a lot more work, but let me tell you, if you can pull this off, you're almost kind of guaranteed to get the job. What is it? Let me explain to you. All right, so this is one of my friend Mahfouz, who previously got me into my first digital marketing role without me ever having any marketing experience, education, or connections. I made a very extensive video breaking down how I broke into digital marketing without, again, any education, connection, or experience. I'll link to it somewhere up here of the video, but here's what I did with Mahfouz. So again, same thing as before. Hey, I noticed your book on Amazon and loved your content. Again, I did a bit of research on this person. I'm looking to get into digital marketing, 15-minute phone call during lunch for career advice. He's like, yes, we got on the call, again, asked him some really good questions. And then he's like, hey, there's currently a posting on the website. Take a look and let me know if you're interested in applying. So he told me that this position was hiring, but I knew all the students who have studied marketing in school would be chosen over me, so I had to stand out and get this job somehow. So what I did was I made an entire video for them where I broke down how they can optimize some of the copy they had on their website to get them more workshop attendees for one of the workshops they're doing. And in the video, I literally screen share and show, like, change this to this, and I rewrite the entire thing in front of them. And I sent it over to them, in this case, Mahfouz. And then you can see, I'm very impressed. Well done. I spoke with Daryl, and I will bring you in for an interview this upcoming week based on Daryl's availability. Stay tuned. Boom. Just sent a calendar invite for September 4th at 9 a.m. Bam. Right there, landed the interview. From there, they liked my interview skills and whatnot, and I ended up getting the job, my first ever digital marketing job. But you can see, just by doing simple free work really helped me to pass the interview process and actually secure the job. Here's another example of something I did. So as you can see over here, this is another email I sent. So again, same approach. Hey, I noticed you're hiring an email marketing specialist. I'm a good fit. And I give like 4 reasons why I'm a good fit, blah, blah, blah. She didn't reply back to me, but I ended up getting an interview because I applied for the position on the website. And I knew I needed to secure this role because, I got rent to pay and all that. And so I had to go above and beyond. So this is what I did for her. Hi Shweta, I hope you had a good start to the week. I have an interview with Ripen later today, and I know writing cold emails is a big part of this job. From your website, it seems like signing up schools is a big revenue driver for your business. Basically, I did research and I figured out that their clients are schools, and when they sign up a school, they make money. Given that, I wrote some cold emails you can copy paste into your HubSpot sequences. Feel free to take them and test them out. When you open it, it leads to a Google Doc where I wrote a series of cold emails they can literally copy paste, including the company's logo, right? And then also, as I was scrolling through the website, I noticed a quick, easy conversion win we could do. Here's how it goes. Why don't we create an exit intent scroll percent? Why don't we create an exit intent / scroll percentage pop-up on this page? So this page over here that promotes this ebook, and this is an ebook I found off their website, and it triggers this series of emails. And I wrote down a series of emails that they can literally use if they want. Given the ebook provides content tailored to educators, it would be a perfect pop-up to include in the educator pace. Don't worry about the why I'm doing this and the strategy behind it, but the fact I went above and beyond and showed them I did a lot of research. By the time the interview came with this lady, she was really impressed, and I ended up passing that interview to the next interview. And this alone secured me like the next interview process. But you can see just doing this alone really helped solidify me for the position and helped me stand out compared to all the other applicants who are applying for the same role. But you might be thinking, yes, that's great, Alif, but that's also a lot of work, and I don't want to do a lot of work for all these companies that are going to ghost me in the end, right? That is very valid. So let me share with you what else you can do. So remember this email I was showing you, Gestory? Well, before my call with him, this is what I did. So I sent him an email right before our call, and I was like, hey, Gestory, super excited about our call later today. I was thinking about some projects to help Perpetua accelerate revenue and customer retention. I came up with this list right here. I'd love to discuss them with you during our call later today if you're open to it, right? And again, I sent out that cold email, try to get them on a call. They said yes, and right before the call, I sent them this email. And now when you open up the list right here, it leads to a deck, a 3-part deck. And you can see I use the company's logo and their coloring and everything. And in this deck, I outline a couple things. First is a little bit about me, including 3 bullet points of previous results I was able to deliver in my past workplaces or clients, right? Boom, it makes me look credible. And then the last slide is basically 3 projects I would take on right away if I was hired for this position. In this case, you can see I gave 2 customer retention projects I can start to help them get more money, and a customer acquisition project I can start. I won't read into this, but basically 3 ideas that'll help them make more money as a business. And what happened was, on the call, he was really impressed by what I was doing, and I walked him through my ideas and everything. We did some back and forth, and he really felt like I was a very good candidate for the role. But here's the thing. This looks like it's a lot of work, but really it's actually not. If you can template a PowerPoint presentation like this, okay, just template it, and all you have to do is just this stuff will look the same, right? This stuff will look the same. You might have to change out the company's title and then their logo, whatever, right? But this is the part where you'll need to do some editing. Now, truth be told, these projects, yes, I thought of some of them, but most of the work was done through ChatGPT. So I went on ChatGPT and I copy pasted the job description, and I told ChatGPT, this is a role I want to get into. If I was hired, what are some 3 projects I can start right away that'll help this company make more revenue? And it gave me 3 ideas. I expanded on those ideas and put them on a slide. The whole thing probably took me like 10 minutes. If I'm fast, I can see myself doing this in 5 minutes, right? And basically, I just sent it to the hiring manager. Now, the crazy part of this tactic is it looks like you did a lot of work, but really it was very quick. And that's the beauty of it. It looks like you did so much, but really you just did a bit of work, right? And imagine just doing a little bit of work. This alone will help you stand out compared to so many other applicants that are applying for the same job as you. There you go. 3 ways to get a job without applying online. And because you stuck to the end of this video, I'll share with you my bonus tip. So here's the thing. Most job seekers, when they're looking for jobs, they often check general job boards like Indeed, Monster, Google, whatever it may be. But did you know you can find hidden job opportunities in Slack groups? Let me show you an example. All right, so here is a Slack group I'm part of. Now, Slack, you might think Slack is a tool used for work, but really there are communities built around Slack. So for example, this is the Slack group for email marketers, and email marketers all across North America are part of this Slack group. And in the Slack group, they share career advice, email coding things, email design, events people are going to. Like, it's a hub where email marketers hang out. But here's the cool part. There's also a job posting channel. And what's interesting is, as you can see, there are job postings here. And on top of that, you can see how much people are getting paid for these different jobs. So here's one, CRM manager, right? 48,000 euros, whatever that means. Senior manager of lifecycle customer marketing, 135,000. Right, here's another one. We're hiring email content producer, 70K salary. Here's another one. Senior associate lifecycle automation, 75K salary, right? And think about it. These are probably hiring managers or people responsible for hiring that are posting these messages. You can literally DM them directly and be like, hey, notice you made a job posting, given these skills, I think I'm a good fit. Would you want to jump on a call to see if we're a good fit, right? It's more easy that way. In fact, for example, here's a message I sent to this lady named Anna Wave. And just like what I've been showing you, I asked her for some career advice over a quick Zoom call. And so we got on the call, we had a good relationship and everything, asked her good questions. And what's interesting is this. She messaged me one day and she's like, hey there, I got this in my LinkedIn. I told them I'd pass it along, any interest. Basically a job that pays 70 to 90K in pay. I was like, yeah, sure. The page wasn't working, whatever. But I was like, yeah, sure. Connect the 2 of us. That'd be awesome. And then I ended up getting the interview with the recruiter. So again, there's a lot of hidden job opportunities here on Slack. How do you find them? Very simple. Go on Google and just search Slack groups for social media marketers, Slack groups for marketing automation specialists, Slack groups for content marketers. Let me even show you some. This is another group I'm part of for specifically content marketers. And you can see freelance opportunities all over this place right here. There's job postings that are being posted over here as well. Here's another one for marketing operations. So you can see hiring. All the companies are hiring right over here. Gold mine of opportunities, plus announcements, events, people's brains you can pick, resources. Like, this is gold. People are seriously sleeping on Slack. So if you aren't on Slack yet, check it out. And there you go, how to get a job in digital marketing without applying online. If you found value from this video, or if you have maybe further questions about how to get a job in digital marketing, DM me on Instagram at iOS, and I'll try to get back to you if I can. And with that being said, my friend, if you want more digital marketing insights shared with you, subscribe to this channel because this is the place to be. And I will see you in the next video. Peace, peace, peace.